Well, as AI tools like ChatGPT become more accessible, schools and universities are facing a critical question. Do these tools belong in the classroom, and can they coexist with traditional learning methods?
Yeah, it's a big question right now. Here to delve into the opportunities and the limitations of emerging technologies is Tony Anscombe, the Chief Security Evangelist at ESET. Good morning, Tony. This is such a big conversation that so many people are having around the world, but I'm looking at this going, can we say, oh, is it allowed in the classroom? It's kind of already there. We know people are already using AI a lot.
Well, firstly, if you prohibit it in the classroom, the students are going to use it anyway.
Yeah.
So actually, it's about teaching them how to use it and how to use it correctly. So there needs to be policies. Schools need to decide what the students can use it for and what they can't use it for, and there needs to be transparency. So ask the students to admit when they are using it, but more importantly, the teachers need to admit when they're using it. Because it's also a tool for them as well. Individual learning plans and things like that in the classroom. It's really benefiting the entire class from both directions.
Yeah, Tony, I would assume that if you pretend it's not there, you're actually kind of hampering students' ability to get with the times, as it were, with the new technology, with the advancements and the potential opportunities that it poses, but you don't want them to rely on it too heavily either, right?
Well, we need to promote critical thinking with the students. So when they use AI as a tool for research or they use it to find something out, firstly, that transparency of saying they've used it, but also make sure they've understood that it might not be accurate and that they verify their source in some other way. So that critical thinking and question AI. We've all seen there's been some very public ones, haven't there?
Absolutely.
Just the spelling of strawberry challenge AI sometimes.
Yeah, double checking, if that information is in fact correct as well, right? And that's such an important skill. I'm wondering, when it comes to policy, do you think we're behind on this? I know in the U.S., many school districts, for example, are developing policies or they're already in place. Here, it doesn't seem like we're there yet, and I feel like this is rapidly evolving.
I think it's it's rapidly evolving, but I don't think anywhere is ahead of the game on this. So I don't think you're behind. I think the fact you're having this conversation today, it means it's already a topic that's interesting. The other important thing is, of course, privacy and security. A lot of these AI tools are public, so once you upload something, the information you're putting in then is used to train the model. That's another important aspect that schools need to think about and teach students, that if you upload personal information, then your personal information just became public.
And people are learning that the hard way right now, right? After it's already out there.
Yeah, they certainly are, because it might appear in somebody else's search when they ask certain questions.
Yeah, so Tony, when you look at that and when you look at sort of where we are, there's sort of ethical questions around it, there's educational questions around it here. Do you have a sort of solution that you're suggesting people go with, or do you sort of say you just got to build a framework that works depending on your either level of education or sort of what the sort of involvement is?
So the school needs to have a clear policy. Can a student use it for partial research? Can they use it for a full essay? What's acceptable and what's not? How they annotate it, so i.e. where did they get the information from? Even within AI, it tells you typically where the information came from and where that was pulled from. So they've got to make sure they do it in what I define as traditional research methods. I mean, what we've got to remember is we're preparing students for the workplace. And AI is a tool that's being used in the workplace. So therefore, teach them how to correctly use it in education. I think one of the biggest challenges, though, is getting the literacy of teachers to the point of being able to teach the students how to use it correctly.
Yeah, because they're kind of starting from scratch as well, right? If you're not really familiar with the technology yourself, I mean, even I feel like I'm trying to catch up on this right now. How can you turn around and teach the next generation if you're not entirely clear on how it fully works and how to use it?
So teaching and education may need to pull in some of the experts from outside to actually come in and give talks to the students on the correct use, but more importantly, teach the teachers on what they should be teaching as well.
I mean, we see, like, your kids are a little younger than mine, but I've got kids who sort of like have no problem dealing with technology, going on, using iPads, using computers, easy peasy. But I'm over 50 and I'm trying to figure out these tools as well. That I could be a teacher, they're the students. Sometimes students may know a little more than the teachers here, so that's a really important point.
I mean, that's a long-standing issue, isn't it? I remember programming the video recorder on my parents' So I'm just saying, technology evolves in every generation, and kids pick it up far faster than adults.
It's so true. I remember just trying to convince my parents to use email, and now I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. But it's evolving, and it's such a a great conversation, and I think one that we're going to be following so closely right now, especially this school year.
Yeah, definitely.
So, Tony, thank you for coming in. We
Appreciate this, Tony.
it.
Nice to meet
my
you.
pleasure.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you so
meeting
much.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.